Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0864 indicates a malfunction within the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, that occurs when it cannot receive signals from the Transmission Control Module, TCM, via the Powertrain Controller Area Network, PTCAN. This issue could lead to communication failure between critical powertrain components, impacting vehicle performance and operation. The PCM, typically located near the engine compartment or inside the cabin, is responsible for monitoring and controlling various engine and transmission functions. The TCM, located near the transmission, manages transmission operations. Both modules should communicate seamlessly, and any disruption can prompt the PCM to register this DTC. To address this issue, it is essential first to understand how the PCM and TCM interact through the PTCAN and to identify any physical or electrical disruptions in their signals. DTC P0864 pertains to a malfunction within the PTCAN that prevents the PCM from receiving signals from the TCM. The Powertrain Control Module is located within the engine compartment or the vehicle's cabin, and it plays a critical role in controlling powertrain operations such as engine timing and transmission shifting. The TCM is typically situated near the transmission itself and is responsible for managing the functions related to gear shifting and overall transmission behavior. When the PCM fails to promptly receive input from the TCM over the PTCAN, it detects an anomaly in the communication loop and subsequently stores the DTC. This disruption can stem from several factors, including wiring issues, component failures, or signal interruptions affecting the CAN communication lines. The potential causes of DTC P0864 are diverse, primarily revolving around communication disruptions between the PCM and TCM. One significant cause may stem from wiring issues within the PTCAN, specifically associated with the connections identified as PTCAN-H and PTCAN-L. These wires carry data signals between the PCM and TCM, and any open circuit or short could disrupt communication. Additionally, failures within either component, the PCM or the TCM, could also trigger this error, indicating that one of these units may not be functioning correctly. Lastly, problems within the ground circuit, which establishes a return path for electrical flow, could prevent signals from completing their intended route, further complicating the communication process. When DTC P0864 is stored, various symptoms may present, primarily surrounding transmission performance. Drivers may experience shifting delays or errors, which can manifest as the vehicle hesitating to change gears or abruptly shifting under acceleration. These symptoms not only indicate a transmission issue, but may also result in decreased driving comfort and safety. Additionally, the presence of this specific DTC suggests that the PCM has detected an abnormality in the signal chain. Thus, the check engine light may be illuminated on the dashboard to alert the driver. The overall driving experience could be adversely affected due to these malfunctions, leading to potential drivability concerns that warrant prompt diagnosis and repair. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0864 involves turning the vehicle to the on mode to allow the diagnostic tools to initiate communication checks with the vehicle's systems. This step prepares the vehicle for diagnostic readings and is critical in assessing whether the onboard systems can still communicate effectively. The ignition should be activated without starting the engine, ensuring that all electronics are powered and ready for further inspection. It's pivotal to establish this baseline before proceeding with more complex diagnostic procedures. By doing so, you may determine if underlying issues prevent communication via the PTCAN. This simple step sets the stage for comprehensive testing and helps uncover potential faults in the communication network. The following step involves utilizing the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to check for communication with the automatic transmission AT system. This diagnostic tool is essential in assessing the health and functionality of the vehicle's onboard systems. By confirming that the HDS can communicate with the AT system, you can validate that the communication pathway is operational. Normal conditions are indicated when the AT system mode menu appears on the HDS interface, demonstrating that the necessary signals are being sent and received correctly. If the HDS does not connect or shows abnormalities, it indicates a likely failure in the wiring or components responsible for communication. Addressing any faults identified in this step is crucial for progressing through the diagnostic process efficiently. The next troubleshooting step requires inspecting the PT CAN signals, specifically focusing on PT CAN_H and PT CAN-L. This involves disconnecting the TCM and PCM connectors and carrying out an open wire inspection. Utilizing an ohm meter, you should measure the resistance of the circuit to determine whether there is continuity. Normal conditions dictate that both PT CAN signals should display a resistance of less than 1 ohm, indicating a healthy connection. If either signal reveals an open circuit or shows resistance beyond the acceptable threshold, it suggests a wiring issue that must be addressed. Running this test helps to isolate the exact location of the fault within the communication lines, enabling targeted repairs. If previous inspections yield normal conditions, it is then essential to scrutinize the PCM's functionality. This step confirms that the PCM is indeed operational and capable of processing signals from the TCM. To accomplish this, ensure that all other inspection items have been conducted thoroughly, as any abnormalities in prior tests could signify a secondary issue instead. If the PCM inspection indicates no faults and the prior steps are validated, it may confirm that the module itself is the source of the issue, leading to DTC P0864. This methodical approach helps pinpoint the root cause and reinforces the reliability of diagnostic outcomes. Any replacements or repairs on the PCM should be handled with care, as this component is integral to the vehicle's performance. After performing necessary repairs or component replacements based on previous diagnostic steps, the final repair verification involves clearing the DTC from the PCM and retesting the vehicle. This process is critical to confirm that the corrective actions taken have resolved the issue. Utilizing the HDS, clear any stored DTCs and observe if the DTC reoccurs upon driving the vehicle under normal conditions. If the P0864 remains absent following the initial test drive, it indicates that the communication between the PCM and TCM is restored successfully. Continued monitoring may be advisable in the following days to ensure no further issues arise, reinforcing the effectiveness of the repair. This confirmation step ensures that both the technician and the vehicle owner can have confidence in the durability of the solution. Preventive maintenance is crucial in avoiding DTC P0864 and similar communication issues in the future. A best practice includes regularly inspecting wiring connections and ensuring that connectors between the PCM, TCM, and other related components are clean and free from corrosion. Checking for wear and tear on wires, as well as ensuring that proper grounding is maintained throughout the electrical system, can further prevent issues. As environmental factors may deteriorate wiring over time, proactive measures are vital to ensure longevity and performance. Additionally, Periodic vehicle diagnostics with HDS or similar diagnostic tools can help identify early signs of communication faults before they become significant issues, allowing for timely interventions. In summary, DTC P0864 highlights the critical nature of the communication link between the PCM and TCM via the PT CAN. Understanding the roles of these components, including the impact of wiring integrity on vehicle performance, is essential for effective troubleshooting. Regular inspections and preventive maintenance can reduce the likelihood of experiencing similar issues in the future. Timely identification and repair of faults significantly enhance the vehicle's reliability and ensure optimal performance. In conclusion, being proactive with diagnostics and attentive to warning signs will serve every vehicle owner well, ensuring safer and smoother driving experiences for Honda Civic owners. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.